Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to HBM's nuclear tech mod, Space Fork. And today we're doing something. I actually need to do some. Actually, just give me a few seconds. I cannot focus at this time. Share, copy, paste, right into the middle of the chat. Announcements. Yes. Post. Boom. Okay, we should be good to go. I should be all set and ready to go. What the fuck is going on with this shit, bro? What the fuck, dude? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of HBM's nuclear tech mod, Space Fork. And today, I'm your host, TH3Fish, back with more stupidity and nonsense. But first, let's take a nap. See, there's a wonderful thing called crate. It's made of steel, and I need more of it. Because I am running out of storage space inside of my base. I actually, yes, do need to make a crate. We actually need to make several of these today because we have a list of things that we listed out this morning of tasks we must complete for the objectives of tomorrow. So, without further ado, let's get started on those as well. So, of course, we're going to need to go ahead and start by figuring out the storage for the conglomerate line. Which we're probably not moving it into space. Do you want to commit to a space base? Probably not. No, I really don't. But I might have to, and I don't want to. Ah, my kidney. Return from the moon, I see? Yes, indeed. You see, all this conglomerate we are making right now is, might be a little bit too much, I'm gonna be honest with you. I might need to turn this off soon. This is too much conglomerate, bro. Too much conglomerate, bro. What the fuck? Copper sulfate. But this is what we need to actually get oxygen on the moon, is conglomerate processing. And that's why we should bring it with us to fucking space. Get one of these fucking set up in space, bro. Fucking good. Cooking gasoline, bro. Cooking gasoline. Problem is, we'll need an electrolyzer and stuff, but we can figure that out later. We're gonna go ahead and start collecting materials to build Walmart on the moon. Because this is the true and ultimate goal of the playthrough. We're gonna need a ton of stone. 75,000 kilograms of stone. So much stone, in fact, that not even planet Earth has this much stone. It's literally gonna be every single stone I've ever extracted from the planet in one single box. Then we're gonna need blue, the color blue. This project's also gonna be absolutely massive, so I expect to need multiple. You can make hydrogen thrusters? Yeah, sure I could, but do I want to? Probably, maybe. You're gonna probably say yes, but I'm probably gonna say I don't want to make them because I'm lazy. I don't want to make them right now, man. I don't want to. Please, no. Just leave me alone. This aqueous nickel production is ridiculously stupid. Look how much I've already fucking produced. Too much copper and shit. All this bullshit I don't need, bro. I believe it does. I believe you are correct. We can make the hydrogen thrusters. Oh, wow. I'm just looking at this, though. Hey, give me some time to look at what it actually is like. Holy shit. 20,000. The 20 size is 60,000 billion newtons or some shit. $600,000. It's okay. No, you can't craft them. They're uncraftable. Wait, yes. This is the recipe, though. How am I gonna fucking store all of this? There's too much. Aqueous copper and shit. Okay, just stop the conglomerate. Well, it will stop when this decides to stop. But I need more storage, bro. This is not enough. This is not enough storage to store all of this stuff. This is actually just too much. Okay, anyway. Can't just leave it there. I can't just leave it here unattended like this, okay? If it's gonna be a problem that it can't store. Deep storage units? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, doesn't look like something I want to make, but might be something I have to make. Maybe if I empty out one of these crates, no, just make more steel crates, store more stuff with the steel crates. We can do it. Trust me, bro. Need to make alkylation units, though. That is one of our first goals today. The problem is I'm getting sidetracked with this. It's clogging rapidly, which is a severe issue. And, I mean, I just need to turn it off. I just need to stop this thing from doing stuff. So, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this thing for the time being, since I don't want to fucking deal with this shit, and walk away from it. Then we can go ahead and start figuring stuff out like a normal human being. Check inside the box. Check engine light. Check engine light as in CZ engine light? There's something wrong. Check. Czech Republic light. We need, so we're gonna need to make bricks, probably. I don't actually know what bricks we're gonna make once we get to the moon. For now, I will style the different bricks to, well, we're probably just going with the big bricks, honestly. It looks like the most Walmart-y bricks you can get. So we need Walmart-like bricks. Well, actually, brick. What types of bricks are available, bro? At least 50 types need to be available for tasking at this time. Cobblestone looks like shit. Stone, what is this? Yeah, stone looks okay. Red room bricks? If only. Those are perfect color. But we unfortunately can't get them. It's breezy. What? Alkylation unit and nitric acid from air? Don't you worry, because it's not for anything that you think it's for. That's what I will say. Tile LT blocks big brick name. Okay, here's what needs to be done. We need to make an alkylation unit for the oil setup, since this is one of the big goals of going to the moon, was to get these. Which costs 12 concrete, so 24 per each one. And look at this, asbestos concrete, the asbestos we can need. But is there more? Is there more concrete that is better option and best suited for this task? Probably not. It's okay, it's just the perfect amount. Then let's go grab the stack of steel and start cranking this into plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is it, 24 per each? So 48 total. Shit! I'm 1 over. It's okay. $12 steel shells. 16 capacitors. Just a little bit of aluminum powder and hatred. Ah, yes. I like aluminum powder with my hatred. But I like just aluminum powder by itself the best. Actually, I'm thinking I just had a brainwave right now. Like an actual genuine brainwave, and I just saw how microwaves might work. Using aluminum powder and like electrolyte... no, not electrolyzing. Just electricity through aluminum powder, but that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I just thought of. I just thought of a machine that takes electricity and puts cathode ray tube. That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking of. Takes aluminum powder and you put electricity through it and it does some bullshit. Wait, this is all 12. Oh, never mind. Okay, then we need the next step. Clay catalyst. Where? Oh, 24. Saw it right there. Boom. Go. Time now. Execute, execute, execute. Ugh. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the HBM Nuclear Space Fork James 2H Slop Edition. Slap mode. Super slapetry. Where are you right now? Who is this? Who's asking? What? Oh shit, my reactor's out of energy. No! The last piece of plutonium, bro. Yes, it is HV armor. We're cooking meth right now in the furnace. Hurry, go. Faster, cook it faster, bro. We need more nuclear energy now. Go Chernobyl mode. Yeah, we went to space yesterday in the last stream. We came back from space and I just decided... No, are you on the fucking moon or something? We just got back from the moon. We just got back in the last episode. Last stream we came back from the moon. I'm gonna eat some. Okay, this should be everything I need. We're gonna make some coils, and we're gonna stick them in the machine. Alright, it's time to go craft. So since we got back from the moon, it's kind of like we're preparing for the next stages of the moon. Moon Phase 2. Operation Moon. Operation... I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Operation Turbo Ass. That's what we'll call it. That sounds... like, that sounds interesting. That sounds pretty interesting and stupid. I like it. Just the perfect amount of dumbness now. Make a server for 10 days and add HBM nuclear tech mod and see if players nuke each other. Or don't. I don't really have the time to do that. I don't have the time to do that. You think I got time? Nah. Time is a commodity. But if somebody wanted to do that in my Discord server, hey. It's all to the community to do that. Not really, I mean, I used to do stuff like that for the community, but I can't do that no more. What the fuck is this for? I don't even know. Give me my alkylation unit, bro. Yes. Yes. Is the modern age kids say nowadays. Yes. Welcome to the space age, my friends. And in the space age, everything's about the same as the previous age. Just with less dragons. Wow, we've actually progressed so far throughout this. Remember back in August when we didn't have shit? Whoa, what is going on, bro? We need to turn on the ultra nuclear power now. Turn on the combustion jet engine or whatever the fuck it's called. Turn it on now. Hit it. Send it. Splash. Turn it on, bro. Rip it. Ah! My eardrums. They're melting. What is this? Holy shit, though. This is not enough energy. Guys, we are a little bit fucked. The energy's running out. What's eating the energy? What's the problem? What's the holdup? Why are we running out of energy? This is it's this bullshit. Oh my goodness. We had 300 million HE in storage at minimum. Now we have none. Crank it. The jet engine just launches. Anyway, back to working on Walmart, since that's the primary task of today's episode. The Walmart task. Because Walmart, we're going to build one on the moon. Because fuck the space aliens, we're going to bring communism to the moon. It's unstoppable. We will not be stopped in this task. It is too easy. Every store will look exactly identical in layout and what it has inside. Every store will be Walmart. The communist superstore. Because it all looks the same. Even though it has 7,000 options. It has more options than some other stores may have. You can walk into Walmart and find anything you want. But what you can't find is AN PVS-7 night vision. That's what you can't find. Super good night vision right there. 1980s, bro. Retro. Retrograde, bro. Backwards. Time turning it around. Turning time backwards. See, if you spin your watch backwards, you time traveled. Or something. Come up with something stupid that fits there. Let's go check and see how much energy is in the Republic. Oi, stop. Stop right now. So, there's quite a few layers of bullshit here. This unsaturated hydrocarbons can be processed into something absolutely interesting and totally fun for the whole family. Trust me, bro. Trust. This can be made to aromatic hydrocarbons, petroleum gas. Ooh, petroleum gas. Your best friend right there, right? See, all of this stuff that we're doing here? No more. Say goodbye. It's uncalled for, my friends. Because now, with a little bit of hope, good faith, and stupid engineering, I now have this machine right here. This is the alkylation unit, and it hates hydrocarbons. Let me demonstrate how this works. It'll be very easy, I can assure you. First, I place down machine. Second, I insert power. So all we have to do really is connect this correctly to make it work. Now this will produce aromatic hydrocarbons as well, which is rather useless, but thankfully we can dispose of those, probably through another method, to get BTX. Or not. But don't worry, we can dispose of those somehow. Somewhere. Maybe. Well, they're not useful. Trust me, if we have excess, it'll be fine. We can just make them into solvent anyway. That's the primary point of this machine, I think, is to get you more solvent. Because that's what you're after, right? More solvent, bro. More solvent. Holy shit. Dude, bro, what the fuck? Okay, it seems like we have, Well, I guess we route power through this. I don't have my power drum with me, so I can't do cable connections. Dang it. Where is my cable drum? There it is. We'll do the power connection then. So this machine pretty much allows me to make unsaturated hydrocarbons into aromatic hydrocarbons and petroleum gas, which are both used to make, you guessed it, the wonderful substance known as bakelite, which is kind of not exceptionally useful, but hey, I don't need 10,000 gallons of unsaturated hydrocarbons. No, 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 I really don't. So we're gonna deal with that in today's episode. Now I've got that going. It's time to go ahead and establish power to my alkylation unit, which comes in the form of this. Cable to here. Cable to there. Cable everywhere. Now we have petroleum gas and a ton of aromatic hydrocarbons, which are rather useless. However, we can figure out ways to get those into things they need to be made into. I mean, after all, this BTX, meh, it's kind of useless. We're just trying to get the most petroleum gas back for what it's worth. So, if I'm being honest, how much, okay, it does need a lot more aromatic hydrocarbons than it has, and it could probably handle a bit more, to be honest. It's the episode everybody's been waiting for me to return back to the moon. Probably. Never. It's never happening, boys. Never happening. Blah. It's never happening, blah. Ain't none of that gonna happen anytime soon, ever. Ever again. Let's throw aromatic hydrocarbons into the tube. Fuck them. Send them to the machine. Holy shit, dude. How much unsaturated hydrocarbons are we producing right now? Producing like 7,000 gallons right now, bro. Now, with that being produced, and weird stuff is probably happening at the oil setup, let's be honest, I don't think we're meant to have this much nonsense going on at the oil setup right now. I mean, specifically with the... Like, there's no real use for aromatic hydrocarbons outside of a few select niche things that I don't even use them for. So we're kind of producing too many. But that's okay. We can fix this later. For now, we just need to figure out what the heck we're doing with that. Because they are rather useless. So, I mean, unless we find a good usage for them. Oh, we could start turning them into dynamite. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wait. Not bad. It takes 1,700. It gives you petroleum coke. Not super great, but though. Can you make them into... You could pyrolyse them? Ah! Solid fuel. That's where they shine. None of this shit needs to be done into that anymore. Okay. No more stupid bullshit for making solid fuel. We might just start making the solid fuel using aromatic hydrocarbons, because it's all we have. Now, petroleum gas. That's where they went. This is where they went. I could have sworn these were a real thing. Could have sworn they were a real thing. But anyway, here's where it's at. Here's where everybody wants to connect these pipes together and then see what happens. PET gas. Petroleum gas. Also, I'm going to fix this one. UNS saturated hydrocarbons. Ow! Holy shit. Bro, man, what are we doing, bro, man? The Broman Empire. The Holy Broman Empire. Nice. Cooking up some, plentiful quantities of stuff I don't need at this time. Because all the petroleum gas gets made into unsaturated hydrocarbons again, which means I'm recycling it. So every time it gets run through the process, it's getting recycled. And every time that's occurring, we're slowly and more slowly doing some shit. Now, how does this thing work? So this swaps between rubber and the other thing. Which, speaking of rubber, we actually could start running zinc. Now, how do you get zinc actually in large quantities? Zinc is made in a wonderful way. It is made by zinc crystals, or yeah, just zinc crystals, which is very generous the amount it gets you. But zinc powder is what we're after. So really, I'm only gonna be shredding that. That's all. I'm sorry. That's all I'm doing. Anyway, all this aromatic hydrocarbons we just produced is too much. This thing is too slow. We might need to just set up a coker unit that does the process of turning those into solids. Anyway, let's go ahead and do zinc. Do 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 do. Where's my... Okay, so we have this. Copper sulfate. Nickel. Oh, it's overflowing. How the heck did it manage to overflow? It's not even running, dude. It shouldn't even be running. There's no reason for this to have happened. How? How? There's no reason for it. There's not even real. It's not even real, man. All this copper sulfate is waiting for me to go to the moon and use it for something. Anyway, so we also had the idea to take another product and try to turn it with this machine. So light oil is made, believe it or not, able to be made inside of alkylation with petroleum gas and sulfuric acid. Which means any extra petroleum gas can be processed to that and gets you hydrogen peroxide as a byproduct, albeit you can use that to cycle and make more sulfuric acid if you needed to. The real thing that's valuable about this is it gives you a way to dispose of your sulfuric acid in the setup over here. This means I no longer am just throwing my sulfuric acid into the environment and saying, Jesus, do what you will with it. I'm saying, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, two middle fingers. I'm doing what I want with this material now. So I'm doing that. That's the plan. We're going to make petroleum gas go through this. So it's just going to be set to petroleum gas, and this runs PET gas. And we can just run a cable that goes to here. Boom. Oh, that looks disgusting. The fuck are we doing? Why is this even like this? First of all, who came up with the idea of running it over the ground and back down? Because that's dumb and inefficient. And second of all we need is energy, so. This gives me a way to make light oil, which is needed to make the wonderful substance known as kerosene, which then you can make back into petroleum gas if you're a weirdo. I'm not. But the only way this works, right? The only way this is going to work is if we have the switch here correct. Because otherwise, running this is actually stupid and pointless. Okay, so if we're not making kerosene, making light oil is really stupid and not useful in any capacity. That's why we need to have a solution to the problem of that. which I believe we currently are set to make petroleum or kerosene. So, yes, because this tower is cut off, we're not directing all of that in there. So that means I need to go grab some materials that happen to be lying around in very interesting random places that haven't been used for anything in probably 17 decades, but have been sitting there waiting for their new task and purpose to be assigned. So we'll go grab those. Here we go. This is my redstone over radio transmitter. This will allow me to send the signal to another thing, allowing me to not pipe redstone all over the place and make a massive mess. Because, you see, there's two things in this world that are absolutely abhorrent and disgusting. Messes and messy redstone. The worst combination is messy redstone, obviously. No! Just the receiver is all we need. This allows me to receive a signal. Really simple, right? Cannot mess it up unless you're actually brain dead or have brain damage in some capacity. Like some people I know. But that's fine. So if you connect this to here, set this to signal 1. Or you can set it to 177,058,100,836, which fires a missile. Don't do that though, because that actually is a frequency that is on the same. Oh shit! Did I actually shoot a missile? I think that's a meteor, I hope. Dude, imagine if it just shot a missile at spawn and I'm just fucking over here typing in numbers. I'm just like 177865850. That's the signal that you need to tap into to send a missile to spawn. And it's like actually the frequency, and even though I'm doing it as a joke, that is in the number range. I'm actually very happy that I just got rewarded with this. Give me that shit, bro. Give me a fucking good shit right there, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Yes, bro. I need more. Meteor. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. And today, joined by 10,000 tons of meteor ore, my co-host, the meteorite. I accidentally called it in by typing in 7758650 on the frequency. It's my bad, guys. It's my mistake, guys. Oh, my mistake. Sure is, bro. Sure is, bro. It's A-okay. It's gonna be just fine, bro. Anyway, this will be set to signal 1. Hell yes. Hell knows. But also, these can transmit analog signals that appear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Set to 1. Save. So now it's receiving the signal on the other side. Right? No! What the fuck? Who makes this shit? This has to be set to PET gas. And so when this runs, it will produce the PET gas, and then it will give us a little stream of light oil we can send back, and hydrogen peroxide, which is functionally useless and something I'm going to get rid of. Or we'll find a separate use for that hydrogen peroxide. Potentially making nukes or something. Hydrogen peroxide. I mean, it is used in making sulfuric acid and some other stuff, but other than that, I don't really need it. I do need it for rocket fuel, though. It is on my list of rocket fuels that we use regularly. I wonder if there's an easier way to get from the moon back to Earth to the moon to the back to Earth to the moon to back to Earth, you know? Like, that would be neat. I'm gonna be honest with you. That would be pretty dope if there was. If there wasn't, that would be sad, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Wah, 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 wah. Now this, when this turns on, no, it won't do this one, but it will go over a block. So it will go a block to toggle this one on. So right here we have the sulfuric pipeline, which obviously is a bit different than just the petroleum gas. A bit different. Keywords a bit different than petroleum gas. We'll set the signal to 1, safe. 11000. Now it's transmitting a signal on frequency 1. Save. And that should be going to this one over here. Of course, the question is it actually going there or is it not? Or am I just mentally brain dead? Probably mentally brain dead, but we will find out soon enough. Go over to here, grab redstone and other wonderful substances from our wonderful storage, which is overflowing now. Yes, it is. I knew it! And I'm actually out of extra storage, aren't I? This is like, I don't need this much. I don't need this much. I don't need this much. Got too much of this stuff. Like, look how much. 3 crates of just random bullshit. Too much. Assorted bullshit goods. Assorted stupidity. We need redstone, though. That's what we are truly after. Also, we need aluminum for pipes. Copious quantities of aluminum for piping, bro. I got a plan. I got a plan, guys. It's too good to... this is a plan. This will work. I'll be back after I piss. Because I need to piss. Okay, so we now have all of this aluminum ready to go. We're gonna go craft this right up into some plates. And then into pipes. I mean ducts. Oh, we're still also dealing with the fact that it doesn't have a cable connector on it currently. Oh, well, we'll figure that out too. Does he know? Does he know what? What do I not know? The cable connector? The fact that I forgot redstone. That's what I forgot. Forgot redstone, bro. Literally forgot redstone. I only need one. So it's a good thing I found it. Go over to there and I'll have what I'm looking for. We'll call this ASA. It's NASA, but they forgot the N. Welcome to ASA, the world's premier space organization. Sending people to space since 1956, when we accidentally launched a guy into space by dropping a nuke on his house. He flew 10,000 kilometers in his red mist, made a new nebula called Dead Man's Hand. I have to plug in my machine to power to make it work. No! Whoa! Stop! Why? There we go. Now it wants to work. Now it wants to work. Blah. Blah. If I only have one redstone dust, how am I supposed to make this thing connect to 2 points at the same time? What is this logic? How do you connect 2 points with one redstone? Too easy. What the fuck? Some fucking bullshit right there. Where's my redstone signal thingy doohickamatron? Where did it go? Where is my signal transmitter receiver thing? Ah! It's broken! The table! It's still printing more. It hasn't stopped printing out more resources. It just keeps going and going and go. Oh, it's almost done. Almost done, correct, bro? Correct? How much more conglomerate you got in there? Holy shit, dude. Stop with conglomerate. Stop! It's too much. Okay. Well, we've seen that we've produced too much conglomerate. And now it's time to continue with our objectives. To make more kerosene, pretty much. The objective, make more kerosene, is the goal. Make more kerosene. Too easy. I'm losing focus though, because I know what I need is a radio transceiver, but I don't know where my radio receiver is. So that's analog, but you could also do a custom mapping, which means you can do weird bullshit with this, which means this is like, Redstone is so advanced and you just don't understand until you like start thinking to yourself, what the fuck can I do with a custom mapping? I could do some weird whack shit with that. I could do whack shit, but probably not you. What? Why? Won't it work the way I need it to? Guys said the frequency is 0. Get them on the same frequency, bro. Get them on the same frequency. It is receiving the signal now. Thank goodness it is receiving the signal. Because now, all I have to do is place a block that connects into there and turns off this one. No, fuck! I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this without 2 redstone. I don't think that's a thing. Oh, I got this feeling I need more redstone all of the time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got this feeling I need more redstone all of the time. Duke Nukem 3000. Duke Nukem Infinity. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. For the love of Jesus. Do it. Cool. It's done. It's ready to go. It's ready to rumble. Let's go. Let's do it. Connect the other thing. Because I like to dump sulfuric acid into your soil. I like to dump sulfuric acid into your soil. It was me. I dumped it. Made your soil great again. Just 5% of sulfuric acid is all it takes to make your yard grow as tall as the jungles in Vietnam. Where is the light oil supposed to go? Goes to here, produces diesel and kerosene. But we now need to pipe 7,000 kilometers to get stuff from one point to another. In today's episode of the Piping Game Simulator 5000 XDDDDDD. Piping has never been so difficult. All I have to do is pipe like this and then go across once I hit a certain point. About here is where I'm saying is the point I'm gonna go across that. So we'll start going across now. Oh shit! Hit a gas main, bro. Looks like my neighbor's yard just... Oh, looks like my neighbor's dog just blew up. Oops. Oops. It was an accident. I swear I didn't intend to hit the gas main, bro. I swear. I swear, bro. I swear by it, bro. Light oil. This would actually be a terrible place to do any kind of underground construction because of how many pipes are in the ground, probably. If you were like at a refinery and you had to do some like piping or like any adjustment to the ground, good luck, bro. You got so many pipes there. So many pipes you have to deal with. And they're literally all gas mains, basically. If you hit one, you're gonna cause something to catch fire or explode somewhere. Or something bad to happen, so... that will be fun for you to know about. Fun for you to try out. It's on the other side. God dang it! Right there, bro. What the fuck? Why do I have to pipe so far? Oh shit. It's right here. Too easy. Too easy. Easy cheesy, bro. Cool. That should do it. If everything says light oil, which it looks like it does, I think it's ready to run. Let's just walk away and see how the pipes do. Right, because that makes the light oil. So all I need to have happen is just barely any production of petroleum gas is all it will take. The problem is unsaturated hydrocarbons blocking every single aspect of existence here, but is oil also backed up in any capacity should I know of? heavy oil, crude oil, because this is not running. Okay, so then that's done. All I have to do is find a way of disposing of these materials, which constantly are a problem, but I can store them in here for future usages. Nice, and it is producing hydrogen peroxide, which is relatively useful sometimes. Well, actually it's super useful for the rockets, but... Or for Purex process. That would make this really great if you're trying to do Purex process. Cool, it is building up. Where do we even get the hydrogen from for this place? Oh, it's from this guy here, isn't it? Okay, they both feed back hydrogen, don't they? Yeah, and it apparently it's exactly the amount it needs to stay where it needs to be at. Oh, well, it's a little extra, but it doesn't produce it fast enough, so... Cool! So with all of this being produced, we have the hydrogen peroxide, the light oil is being produced. So all that light oil gets made to kerosene and then diesel, which kind of recycles the process because that diesel and kerosene both can be produced in some petroleum gas. And if we're running that kind of cycle, this obviously is going to be off, and then it will just flip over and just do this one. Only this one will be running, and then all we have to deal with is the aromatic hydrocarbons, which is the big key output that we need to deal with in this. Honestly, if I'm smart, I'm going to run a blender somewhere in there and just produce sulfuric acid. Right? It doesn't make sense to be just kind of... You know, it might be time to connect all of my sulfuric acid production together, since we have so much of it. We have so much sulfur here, we could just connect it over to there. Where does this get piped to? Does it have a pipe that runs anywhere else? I think it just runs into the fracking setup, so it's going to be hard to get a pipe that connects with this, but not impossible. By no means is this an impossible task. It's just an expensive one. Another 10 kilometers of pipes need to be laid today. And a lot of work will have to be done. But it will be well worth it in the end. Thrust. F9, F9. So I can actually see if I'm running into any borders or anything, like the Borderlands. Or the wall. Okay, natural gas. Cool. I guess I could pipe on this layer here, so we'll go out to here and we'll just start piping. That will work for me. Pipe sketty. Some sketty, bro. This place is a real mess, though. I'm gonna be honest. Of all my oil setups, while it looks clean from one side, this thing is an absolute gigantic mess now. With all of the different pipes that run through it. Like, this would be a convoluted nightmare to be like, oh, well, I need to replicate this pipe here, this pipe here. If you, like, had to rebuild this somewhere, like, you'd have to do it all over again and just figure it out from the beginnings. You couldn't just follow along and do it piece for piece and have it all exact. That's the thing I love about this. This setup is just insane. One thing though is that if that's switched, I can't have this pipe switched on. So that also means that I need a pipe that prevents this pipe from connecting to my sulfuric acid pipe. Or I need to have this connect separately. Or just not do that. Well, I can still have this connect, but the problem is that it's just gonna be, well, I can do it somehow. It's gonna be a convoluted mess if I do it that way. If I do it this way, I'll need a redstone torch. I should be able to pull it off. If I do a redstone here to this, then I have my torch there. I just need a duct connector or something that I can connect it with. Boom. Well, that means it's off, but it pretty much needs to be an inversion of that. So if that one's, you know, this just needs to be on when it's on. Quite literally, the easiest way to set this thing up is just to do 2 redstone connectors there. And then we'll go find the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff if it exists, or make new ones. I think we might even have some of them available already for tasking. It's just a problem of finding which box they decided to hop into today. Play the box hunting game. Which box contains the socks we need? Which box contains the materials I need to use to do the stuff and the things? I don't think any of them do, actually. Valve. Just give me 4 aluminum. I will make your dreams come true. I won't. Ha ha ha! I should have the aluminum, or no, steel is all the way over here. There we go. And then all I have to do is slap a torch lever thing on this. Or is it? It's just redstone, isn't it? It's not a lever. It's just redstone. That's my fluid valve control. This pretty much does whatever it needs to do. It's a logical circuit. Basically says, when I press a button, when energy turn on machine do thing, yes. Give fluid to machine. There we go. Some sulfuric acid piping. It's complete now. The pipeline for sulfuric acid is good. It is good. That's good. Yeah. Really? It's not getting enough sulfuric acid still? What the heck? Oh, it's just one pipe short. Cool, now it's making sulfuric acid, which is making peroxide, but that's something we can save and, well, we could store it and other things too. Cool. Too cool for school, bro. If we have any tanks available, I think we actually do have one for... It is just sitting in the middle of the base, taking up, like, it just sits here. This has no usages to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and eradicate this. We're gonna dump all the hydrogen peroxide into the soil. It's gonna cause a massive nuclear meltdown in your face. Nice, now I'm making all my petroleum gas into that substance, which means maybe we should turn this thing off. Because all this does is make unsaturated hydrocarbons, which isn't super necessary when I'm making petroleum gas into those other components. This needs to be hooked onto the line somehow. That's going to be impossible to do. I'm going to be very honest with you. This is an impossible task. I might be able to pull it off. With a little bit of brain power and engineering, we might be able to accomplish such a task. Oh, actually, that's too easy. It's too easy, bro. It's just an inverter. All I have to do is a little bit of engineering, and this will work. Basically, all we want is kerosene. And when kerosene gets full, I want to... This is so automatic. This setup is so automatic, bro. It's like it's becoming sentient the more stuff I add to it. It's like, I like that about this setup right here. It's like you add more and more to it, and the more redstone you add in there, the more circuits you integrate, the more fucking sentient it becomes. It's literally the Terminator right now. It's kind of rising to power, taking over the planet right now. I'm the doomsday forecaster right here, forecasting doomsday, and I think my oil refinery is probably doomsday, bro. I think it's probably doomsday, bro. The doomsday oil setup. What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit, bro. Cool. No, I said PET gas, please. PET petroleum gas goes there. And now time to turn it on and back on again. On and off. Switch, switch. So now he's no longer getting petroleum gas. He will just be expending it to make more petroleum gas, bro. Time to deal with these unsaturated hydrocarbons because they do take up a lot of space for no reason. Jump over to here and see that this thing is doing absolutely nothing useful. Why isn't this thing doing anything? it doesn't receive any petroleum gas. For some reason. Which doesn't make any sense because it literally has a petroleum gas pipeline that goes all the way to here, goes right here, continues down to here, and it should be going into there. But you see, the petroleum gas doesn't want to go into there, into that setup for some reason. Which is quite odd, even though we have an overabundance of petroleum gas that's built up over here. It doesn't actually connect in there for some reason. Which means the pipe must have a problem somewhere between there and I cannot see where it's at actually. So if it does have a piping problem, it's nowhere I can see where it's at. Well, actually, it seems like a lot of the petroleum gas it's producing is not enough. Well, this guy's got a lot of petroleum gas, but why is he not dumping? He isn't connected to any of the petroleum gas piping? What the fuck? Why? Why? Why is he not connected? We do have this aromatic hydrocarbon pipeline that just runs here. Is this it's a sulfuric acid pipe? We obviously have sulfuric acid that runs from here to here. The petroleum gas doesn't connect into this setup for whatever reason. Odd, I would say. Well, where did it used to connect? Because I had to have it connected at some point. I mean, I think the answer is definitely to just drop this a block so it has space to connect in there. It's the obvious answer. And then just do a quick little drop like that. Unsaturated hydrocarbons? No, aromatic hydrocarbons, bro. Yes. Cool. And then we have petroleum gas. Cool. Now it's got a place to go out of the piping. It's perfect. That now means we're now producing so much light oil and kerosene for the next rocket. That means when this thing is full, I now need an override that tells me when this thing is full so we can stop producing kerosene. Too easy. I don't actually want to do it right now, though. I can do it. Don't want to do it right now. But it's good to know that we actually have a functioning machine to handle the processing of different... Oh, what's going on with diesel? It's clogged. Oh, it has no steam. Oh, the fuck do you not have steam, bro? You should go take a nap and we'll see what happens. See what happens with this setup when you go take a nap. Let's go ahead and take a look at the setup and see what's going on. Where are we producing too much nonsense? Where is not enough nonsense being produced? Where is what is going on and what is doing where is what? It would appear we are currently running diesel. Holy shit, this is fast. That is the fastest diesel conversion output ever, because these alkylation machines really do have a fast turnaround. These are like the best machines available in HBM nuclear tech mod. Space fork. The turnaround is absolutely insane. From that to light oil is insane. Aromatic hydrocarbons are now being churned into... Oh, never mind. Solid fuel, right? Perfect. Cool, now we're not running this thing when it doesn't need to be ran. Because this thing doesn't need to run. This thing needs to run, but this thing also doesn't need to run. Like, it only needs to run at certain times. Okay, if we need hydrogen, we might want to run it. But other than that, the primary goal is producing that kerosene. And I should see this thing rapidly going up. Look how fast that is, dude. We already have enough for the next space mission. We already have, like, think of this. This is already enough for the next space mission. It's just accumulating right in my storage tank. That's ludicrous. And a valuable thing that we now have available to us is the production of massive quantities of various resources. The next phase is to probably figure out how we can store even more fluids and stuff. Because that will be a real game changer indeed. Because every little step we take towards breaking through the massive tree of HBM just gets us more branches to explore, and that's what I like the most, is the amount of branches we currently have is impressive. Because now we're building an oil setup that does 30 processes in one, and actively knows when to do those processes because of logical systems. It's a integrated logic refinery. Something so advanced that even though I'd pondered it a long time ago, it hasn't actually taken fruition until now. Like, the actual design, it takes shape. It's not just I flip a switch and it does what I tell it to. It flips the switches on its own. Like, it is the machine. That is beautiful. When your machines can actually run themselves. Because you have engineered them to the point where they do so. Actually, you know what? You know what? Do 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 da 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 da. Pew. So we should be seeing that the kerosene is now stacking up inside the machine. Beautiful. That's running. This thing's currently actually keeping up with itself, apparently. Even though the petroleum gas is supposed to actually just be alkylated into the stuff I need it to be. This thing spans so far. Oh, so how much... Is it just the petroleum gas from the refinery that goes in there? Or is it like this entire thing has a giant network for petroleum gas? I think it is the entire network goes through here. And this is consuming more sulfur. Yes, it is consuming more sulfur. But, even though it's consuming more sulfur, do I really think there's any issues? No. I think it's perfectly fine. Oh my gosh, it's out of unsaturated hydrocarbons now, dude. That means no more rubber is being produced, but still. That's fine. That means we're just not getting any more aromatic hydrocarbons, which is good. I don't need more. I just need to be running this machine to turn all of the stuff into stuff, and then kerosene. kerosene production is now maxed out. That's beautiful. And I will be back in 30 seconds. After this little break. So, getting to space is an immense task. And getting resources for space is kind of the new goal. It was like networks to get us into space better. Materials that get us to space better. Pretty good objectives that will get us to space better. So like, getting us to space better. Getting us faster resource production for the things we need to go into space. Turn around on resources that we need to get us to go into space. Things such as that are going to become pretty crucial. Now, let's go ahead and install this effectiveness Mark III upgrade in this gigantic fracking tower. And then decide we're going to build more fracking towers. Because I need more fracking towers so I can produce more and more oil. Need more oil. Oh, it doesn't do shit. Never mind. It's not necessary. It's not even real, bro. Well, what else are we actually doing today? Like, we don't really have much else we can do. We're just kind of sitting here idly, just trying to figure out what pieces we can mess with. I do have a bunch of stuff, and I need to organize my inventory. We do need to do cryogenic distillation. We are currently stocking Walmart resources too, and materials to go to space in addition to those. So we'll get that stuff going after I clean out my inventory. I'm gonna start a crate for items that I want to, or building items that are machines that we will need in space. Obviously, things that are going to help us out. I did say energy grid, coke, so ore proc, bricks. Okay, so basically building materials and fence. Building materials. Nothing super complicated, but pretty basic stuff. We'll want saplings in space. I just want a basic essentials so I can kick off a new age on the moon. We said asbestos. Just probably one iron crate would do. I'll just request one iron crate of asbestos. Not because I don't have enough for other crates, but because asbestos needs to go in the iron crate. We do have solid fuel going through right now, and we have rubber. Rubber would be a smart thing to bring with us since it's kind of hard to get and also bakelite too. Those are like huge things we should be bringing with us. So this will kind of primarily be resource materials and things going in this one, and then dirt. That will all come in handy. I don't think you can plant things on the moon, but we'll find out. Obviously, like I said earlier, a lot of stone and stone bricks are going to be going into the build. So we'll have to find ample supplies of those. Fortunately, I do know some places to go get those. Not too far away. In fact, they're actually really close. So this zinc powder actually is used to make rubber, and if we have more zinc powder in one of these boxes in here, this will make 44 rubber bars, which is going to keep us up to date and current with our lack of rubber we probably have. We're going to need multiple lithium-ion battery cubes, or energy cubes. Probably need some desh, and definitely going to need some bakelite, which is currently getting stocked into this. So we'll bring with us several stacks of bakelite, since it is a valuable material that is pretty much used constantly throughout HBM and all of our processes. Clay for bricks. We will need to stockpile that into this. And remember, this space base that we're about to try to establish on the moon is going to be super important to the future of our operations. It's going to become a cornerstone of everything we do, is this space base. Like, it's going to become an aspect that's very important. We will genuinely need this space base to survive, to get us farther than where we currently are at. Tool. Let's see if there's a toolbox. There is toolboxes. What are they made with? Oh, they're pretty simple. Pretty cheap. Pretty cheap, bro. Not gonna lie. It's pretty cheap. Set up these somewhere. Just so we can get some stuff cooking faster. We have iron powder, which I need a bunch of. I need to fill at least a row in each box with iron powder. So that's one of my criteria for the next mission to the moon, is to have a ton of this. Another goal should be to have the base kind of a little bit more progressed. Because the base, it's been in a state of just half finished this entire playthrough. And I think we should really finish it before we start trying to close doors on potentially coming back and doing that. Asbestos crate, right? We need a bunch of asbestos for the moon. So the moon mission, we're going to bring a ton of asbestos with us. Just going to fill this box with some asbestos. Which probably doesn't seem useful, but this will come in handy for a lot of stuff. Insulators, concrete, anything that I can build on the moon will probably need some of that for it. We can't bring coal, remember, so we're going to have to bring all of the steel we need for the next moon expedition from Earth. And then clay can also be brought with us, too, just so we can make potentially more blast furnaces. Now, if you can't make coal, there's other methods of getting coal, but we can't really do them on the moon. Except, we have natural gas, which is a starting point for a lot of various materials on the moon. It will require a bit of work, though. But it is a point that you could start from to get sour gas, and well, this is very interesting. So that natural gas, you can get that. You can take it, make it into chloromethane inside of here. And that gets you to unsaturated hydrocarbons and chlorine gas. Now remember, this is alkylated, and you can get aromatic hydrocarbons and petroleum gas, which gets you to... but it also gets you chlorinated benzenes and chloromethane. That's chloroethane, though. Yes. So chloroethane gets you chloromethane and chlorinated benzenes. That's with the unsaturated hydrocarbons, obviously. This gives you aromatic hydrocarbons, chlorine gas, and obviously you can't do that without water. So no water does not work. But with RTG units, you could probably get the catalytic cracking done using RTG cracking. So there is that. Just because there is no water there doesn't mean you can't do catalytic cracking. It's still a process that is valid in space to the degree of, as long as I can supply it with nuclear fuel, I'm good. But that is the exception, is the nuclear fuel. Nuclear fuel, you're not going to get much of it in space, unfortunately. We aren't really going to bring much niobium with us. I don't think we're going to need it, but we will bring energy cubes with us. So that will be another piece of the puzzle, is the energy cubes. And coal coke that we're bringing with us is quite useful as well. Something we will need plentiful amounts of. Now I'll start making my wonderful items. I'll need 7, so that's 21 of these. 21. Cool. And then if I do that across and this on top, okay, I need a couple more. I think I just need one more steel ingot. Okay, I don't think I have any stray steel ingots, but I have one of these here. There we go, we have all of our capacitors. Where's my aluminum powder, bro? Aluminum powder! Cool. We'll run that, and that will get us those. We're gonna go ahead and finish up some parts of the base that need to be finished, and apparently haven't been finished, regardless of the fact that we've had materials to do them this entire playthrough. Why have I been sleeping on them? Why? I've been sleeping on my base, not finishing it for this entire playthrough, when we have the materials to do it right now. What's wrong with me, bro? What the heck? Got some mad problems to be not finishing my base. Okay. We're waiting for... Oh, we should have aluminum done. We're gonna swap the aluminum for more aluminum powder out. So, like, we're just gonna keep rotating aluminum powder into the furnace as we take out more aluminum ingots. This way I can keep producing more and more ducts. We're just bringing the base essential resources, okay? Like the basics, you know what I mean? Just some of those, some building materials and stuff. You know, like nothing more you would need to build a base. Maybe we could bring water to the moon. I don't actually think you can. It's worth a shot though. Okay, so we finished that. We just need to put a roof on some sections, and then we should be good. But I really want to take out all of this dirt that's been up here, too. This has been a long time coming for the base, pretty much. The base has been sitting here for so long, untouched. It's been, like, preserved from when we first started building the first episode of the series where we started building the base. It's just been here, sitting, waiting for me to finish it. And, well, we're finally getting to that point. Getting sidetracked building Soy Jack. We built Soy Jack before we finished the main base. Like, the big masterpiece that everybody's like, oh, you gotta have a big base, bro. Gotta have a big, massive... base, bro. Size for your base matters, bro. Really does. It's really a cornerstone of the base enthusiast. Vanilla base enthusiast, bro. Anyway, that should be good. Should be, could be, would be good. Trust. It probably is good. I don't actually know. I just work here, okay? I don't actually know. I just work here. Look, I got something I gotta tell you. I don't actually know. I just work here. Those are words you can trust right there, man. Those are the words of a trustworthy guy. Absolutely trustable. What am I doing? Concentrating or something. Actually, we're gonna go chop down the whole forest after I turn this sand into asphalt. So we can build the road to Soy Jack and get more shit done today. Been waiting to get that road done for like 18 episodes now. People been laughing, sitting there being like, TH3 Fish not gonna finish another project. He's not gonna finish another project. Look, I just don't have the attention span to finish a project, okay? It's pretty simple stuff. Even though I have the attention span to continue working on the same Minecraft world for months now. Can't finish one project in it before I go, let's go ahead and work on a rocket. Let's go ahead and build this stupid thing I don't need. That stupid thing I don't need. All the stupid things. We'll build all the stupid things. 100% and then some. This is how you get Christmas trees in your house. You chop down. I'm already thinking about Christmas, but that's because Christmas is the only real holiday. Look. Just because Halloween, I might be off for Halloween, does not mean it's a real holiday. Does not mean it's a real holiday. What do you do? What do you do? Just go out and get candy? What's the point? There's no point. It's not a holiday. Holiday is where you go and hang out with your family. That is why Christmas is the best holiday. I am excited for that. Get to go home. Gonna go home on Christmas. Halloween, trapped here in the middle of nowhere. With like a very minimal selection of things that I enjoy doing. Not saying that there's nothing to do, I'm just saying there's few things I enjoy doing here. Bah! There was a video I recorded today. I don't know if it'll ever release or if it will even come to this channel. But it's just, I was playing this game called Polygon. Literally the entire time I was like, I don't know what's going on. Ow, am I kidding? Just screaming those things. I was like, just kept dying because I didn't know what was going on, man. I had no clue. I just got plopped into the world and was like, what the fuck? Oh, this guy's shooting me already. Ow, my face. Oh. The back of my skull. My cranium. Ooh. Voice Actor of All Time Award 2025. TH3 Fish. Ow! My kidney. It's so stupid. So stupid. Is it even real, bro? Is it even real? Is the question. Answer. Don't have the answer to the question at this time. Expect answer in 400 hours and 62 minutes. Highly specified time. Because we don't like non-specific times here in the world of nuclear physics industry. We like really specific times. AKA reactor time. Which is actually... that is a real thing. It's a very odd thing that I don't have the capabilities of explaining. But if I read a book called Nuclear and Particle Physics, I might just have the capabilities to tell you about it. And I may have just so happened to have read that book, but still don't have the capabilities to tell you about it. Because reading books is for the horribly incompetent and mentally brain dead. Or something. Ow! Shit! Doing construction. We should be traveling the final frontier. AKA Death Valley. In Nevada, Texas. Wait, what? No, it's not Nevada or Texas. And no, Nevada, Texas is not a place. I swear. Definitely is not a real place that I did not make up. Okay. Well, at least we're finishing something. It's a good thing. It's a good sign when things are getting finished and things are getting that have been started are getting progressed on. Because this administration is really horrible at constantly keeping up with doing stuff and things. You know, like this administration has ADHD or something. TH3 Fish administration right here. Elect me for president, and I will do great things. Make the air great again, bro. It's not satire, it's the truth. It's what I will actually do. I'll make the planet look like Venus. No, I'll make it look like the circus. No, I'll make it look like the rapture, the second coming of the Christ. People be going to heaven, bro. Shit. You shouldn't say shit like that. It's unsensitive. True, but that's just a joke. It's comedic, okay? It's dark humor there. It's meant to be taken comedically, but if you don't take it comedically, like, okay, maybe we should just think a little bit, okay? Maybe we should consider the implication of words before we use them and put them into existence on the World Wide Web. Dial-up internet, though. That's the future right there. I want to hear the sound of 10 microwaves go off every time I turn on my computer and try to tune into the interwebs. I want to install Linux so I can, so I have to type in program names, so it takes me 60 years to get to my program, and it's a super user-friendly experience that's highly configurable and stuff. And I like buzzwords too. I like that. Wait, what? What does that have to do with Linux? Linux is buzzwords? Maybe it is. But Windows is just Linux, kind of, almost. Sort of. Windows is Linux with extra layers. It's like an onion. Yeah. Or something else that has layers. A cake? Personally, I like onions better than cake, so we'll just go with onions. Because onions are from the famous CS gas sandwich of old. It's an ancient sandwich that was used in 2025 by myself to accidentally burn my lungs. It really hurt and was very painful. But at the end of the day, I realized CS gas is nowhere near as painful as those onions were. My humor will have people dying at like 10 kilometers away because people can be 10,000 kilometers away and they're also still dying for my humor, honestly. Because this humor goes international, too. So for all those Canadians out there, I'm so sorry. So sorry, mates. I didn't mean to. It's your bad and my fault. I don't even know what the heck that means. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds like it makes sense, but I think somebody else said it before me, and that person might have been stupid. So therefore, we're using the words of a stupid person, which make no sense. And get chopped in half, buddy, because I am the butcherer, the king of chainsaw. Saw! That's what I do, man. That's what I do. There's no saw more louder than I. For I am the saw man, the chainsaw man. I go bzzz, and a stream of bullets will come out of my chainsaw and rip the enemy into 10,000 pieces. That's all you'll hear. It'll sound like a 50 caliber because the rounds are actually 50 cal rounds loaded into a 5.56 weapon. How the heck How does he manage to do such a thing? He's breaking physics. But that's okay. It's all part of the plan to ensure total victory at the end of the day. To guarantee the enemy's defeat. Defeatification. What am I doing? What am I actively doing at this time in my base? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Whoa. I don't know what I'm doing right now, bro. I need to go grab some stuff from the box, though. Believe we need to move a bunch of copper into the furnaces and start these cooking. Cooking, bro. Absolutely. Oh, yes. We also have to switch nuclear power on. We need the energy in the base. Switch. We'll make some more pipes, too. Why am I getting Duke Nukem in my head right now, bro? It's kind of unproductive, I'm not gonna lie. There's no darker bricks available at this time. No more bricks are available for tasking at this time. How about you call again at 1700 2 months from now, please? Okay. What? Is that really useful? I don't think it is. No bricks available for tasking right now, bro. Concrete. Total concretification must occur. We do need blue. We also need a darker gray for the bricks. I don't know, maybe if we just... Okay. So the way it is kind of we can definitely do it with bricks. Okay, we should be good. Enric. Brick. Brick. We definitely have the options available for us to do with bricks. It's just we need to find the right color of dark bricks. But that's kind of hard. It is quite difficult. Wait. Huh? Yo! Okay, never mind. We have the moon. The moon is the source of bricks for the gray bricks. Okay. Too easy. Then we just need blue, which is going to come in the form of concrete. So we need to start cranking out that like it's nothing. So, yeah, let's get that rolling, bro. Let's go ahead and turn it around and get it rolling. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Or we could just do water bricks or temple bricks, whatever. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. They're not the color blue we're looking for. And we also need yellow. Because it is a color of Walmart. Yellow and blue in the bricks, bro. Ah! It's okay. It's alright. The end of the day, it's gonna be okay. Because I know where to get concrete today. Whoa. Thankfully, the powers of our concrete senses. I can detect concrete from 10,000 kilometers away. I can smell it in the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Black Sea, the China Sea, and all the seas. I can smell the concrete is in this bunker, right in front of us, which is terribly guarded by one machine gun turret. Do, 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 do. No! Stop resisting! I need more concrete. I need more concrete. Need more concrete today. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did say we do have the actual key to the missiles, right? Do I have it on me? Since we're here, might as well just fire the missile or something. What the fuck? Where did my base go? My base. It's just a crater. Because I decided to press a lever that fired a missile into the sky. Didn't set no coordinates. So now I'm gonna die. Ah! That's what's gonna happen, bro. That's what's gonna happen. Gonna pull the lever and then the missile will take off and it'll go. Holy shit. I like this planet nice and flat. Excavate all the trees and all that. It's perfect. It's a perfect planet. Excavated by me. Harvested by me. I need more lapis, please. Do we have any? In the base. If not, I need blue dye. That might be one of those oh shit we don't have any moments. Oh shit, we don't got none. Oh fuck. I got 0. Got none. Holy shit, Batman. How we failed this bad now? Where is my lapis? You'd think. Maybe I have a little. Maybe I just have some. Apparently I have none. This is exceptionally annoying and a new thing I've never heard of before. 0 lapis lazuli. I do need 4 stacks. Let's go 6 stacks of this. Bring aluminum powder as well. If anything, I should also be bringing titanium powder in any kind of capacity. I need that. Or ingots of titanium if I can find some. Or nothing of titanium if I can't. I have 64 here I can bring. So we're bringing the least titanium of any material, but still. Still enough to get us to pass by the basic quantities required to complete the mission. Alrighty, let's go ahead and figure out how the heck I'm gonna get more blue dye. Since that is our limiting agent in this. Limiting reagents. Ah, fuck, chemistry. Why the fuck is it in my game? Who the fuck put chemistry in my game? Blue dye is made by acidizing cobalt powder with wood oil, light oil, or any type of oil. Absolute garbage, isn't it? Well, don't you worry, because it can be made into crayons. Crayon. This is actually the worst. You can only use cobalt powder to make this, and well, if you make it into crayons, make the crayons into something, right? No? No, it's not a thing. Figure it out, bro, dude, man. Figure it out. Cool, too easy. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. But I think we might be at the end of the episode almost. I could be wrong though. We might be at the end of the episode. Hold your horses while I decide if we're done with the episode or not. Well, according to my calculations, we should probably be done with it today. I mean, if we have anything blue, that'd be great. Because blue is a material I don't have. Blue 42, bro. Need blue 42. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Okay, maybe there's other options that are blue. I mean, there's blue wool. Can I macerate that for shield template? No, fuck no. Biome absorber. What the fuck? Want to make blue concrete or blue something, but we don't even have blue. It's not even real, bro. It's not even real. Lapis isn't even real, too. I'm gonna be honest. You can't find lapis in this game. It's just not real. Shit isn't real, bro. But this is good. This is a good starting material. And will get me started towards making all the blue bricks we need. Blue bricks. This is a material I need a ton of. Because Walmart features one gigantic blue strip of paint. And that's going to be awesome to replicate. Now, as for other materials that are hiding under the ground, in the mountains, deep below the surface, is a wonderful cave that was dug in the year 1956. When some idiot decided to go try to find uranium. And he only found pain and regrets. Because under the ground was actually just a terrible thing known as absolutely nothing. He wasted his time, valuable time, to mine the ground. Ground full of nothing. Somewhere in these mountains are that relic. And it's here on forgotten mine shafts that we go to find it today. Actually, it's really, it's not even real. Ah! You guys thought it was a real story, but I'm telling you, it's not even real, bro. It's not even real, bro. What the fuck? Who said it was fucking Christmas time? It's not fucking Christmas time yet. It's Christmas when I say it's Christmas, bro. I was about to take the picture of all time, and then it was interfered with by the weather, Mother Nature herself. Holy shit. It's okay, I will get mine. I will get mine against Mother Nature. It's called Nuclear Chernobyl Reactor Disaster. Change the weather for goodness. And it's a magical spell. I can cast it using one Diatlov. One incompetent engineer. That's all it takes to destroy the planet. Or to destroy one place in Ukraine. Because of an unfortunate accident in 1986. Great story, bro. Great story. 10 out of 10. Diatlov trilogy, bro. Look at all that sand that's just been piled in the ground here, waiting to be used for something. What the fuck? It's just been sitting here wasted away. Imagine there was lapis in there. Imagine if there was lapis in there. Be going crazy, dude. Crazy, I tell ya. I hear movement. Somebody's moving. Come on, get out of the ground. Get out of the ground. We must ascend the gigantic column. Column of Mordor or something. What is this, Lord of the Rings? Is it funny? Is it funny? Is it just a joke, bro? It's just a joke, bro. Hell yeah. Oh, sorry, I was a little too loud. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, brother. We're getting ready for this next space mission, duh. All we gotta do is build the next rocket and we should be great to go to space. Alright, let me see. I have a little bit of iron, titanium. I need some more steel and I need to bring rubber. Clearly, those all limiting reagents. In fact, there's some materials. Rubber is a huge one right now, dude. Rubber, we're down to 34 pieces remaining. The last 34 standing in my arsenal are preparing to go to their death, aka be expended in a horrible accident where I use all my materials or something along those lines. Because why not? Blah. Blah. So those are the key materials. We are bringing iron with us, so we have that. How much kerosene we have? A lot of oh, holy shit, what's going on? I just saw it going up, I was like, what the fuck? It's getting mass produced right now. This thing's still going. Oh yeah, it is. Hell yeah. We're low on hydrogen peroxide, but we can catch up on that with the just chemically producing it on its own. This is impressive though. I just see it go up and it's just going like. We just need to get a second fracking tower, I think. That'd be a cool idea. Cool little idea to do, if I don't say so myself. Let's see. Do we have any other tasks on my list? We have bricks blue, bricks darker gray, bricks, fence, and coke. Which coke, obviously, we just have to wait a little bit. And for the rest of that, it's too easy. Just give it a bit of time and we'll have everything we need. Let's see. Let's go see about the coke. Is that coming along pretty good? I think I saw this thing running. He is getting stuff dropped off. Okay, it's a little slow, but it's taking its time. It's getting there. I think that's all I have for today, honestly. It's pretty much all I can do. Well, we could do a little bit of paving on the road, but it's just, that's like all I have is paving. It's just paving, that's all that's really remaining as far as stuff I can do on Earth is concerned. Well, paving, and then we can get started on future tasks, but those are all things that I'm not doing at this time for reasons that it's not in the scope of this series. We've covered in like fusion reactor. We could do it this series. Covered it in the last one though. Is it fun? Do we want to do it? No, because we've already done it. No, we'll get to it eventually. That's the reason. Is that eventually I will get to all things in HBM mod if we just give it time. It's just a matter of finding ways to stay interested and not get bored. Doing little tasks here and there and building a gigantic world that I can share and give to the community. Really? Nah, not even given to the community. I'm taking from you guys. I'm stealing your money right now. I'm currently hacking your bank accounts, bro. I'm currently hacking your bank accounts, bro. Stealing all your money. Printing it out into my inventory in Minecraft. Wow. Wow. A new toy. Wow. Night vision. Wow. New toys. Wow. It's getting printed. All the money that goes into the channel gets printed there. Into night vision. Night vision optical device. What's this do? Wow. 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 Dun, 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 Well, while we're doing all this, I might as well continue production of materials, aka asphalt, to pave to the future, pave to glory, pave to the whoa Jack, pave to glory. Where's my asphalt? Where's the hiding? Who took it? What the fuck? Who touched my asphalt? No, one of you did it. It was one of you. Slimy motherfuckers. Who did it? Do 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 do. I like to build roads. I like to build roads. I like to build roads all the way across the globe. Don't even know, man. Very happy guy right now, bro. Very happy guy right now. Just building my road to Soy Jack Industries over there. We need an office building that needs to be erected right here, just for no, a police department. Yes, right in the middle of the road from here to Soy Jack Industries, the only road on the map that's paved. Which means people will go speeding on it. Which means more traffic violations. Which means quotas will be met in the police department of TH3 Fish Industry Plant. Industrialia. That's what we call this place. Industrialia. We do need to do some other stuff too today. This doesn't seem like it seems like a lot of weird stuff we're taking care of, but I can assure you that it's all totally necessary and a requirement for us to continue our objective to complete the mission. Whatever it may be. 100% and then some. But basically, here's what it is. Here's the core components that we need to make. Let's figure it out. Okay, actually. Before we get started with that, I will grab this marble and I will grab a bit of sand. We're gonna go ahead and finish or start working on that building today as well. So we'll grab a bunch of this stuff so we can make it into things. I'm gonna grab limestone if I have any. I believe we don't, so we'll have to mine some. There should be some in this cave down here, which I haven't actually been in a while. I reckon there is some. Limestone. Oh, I see some. It's super common up at these higher levels. Okay, we're getting progress, dude. Oh shit, I'm stuck in the fucking wall. Oh shit, my face. Oh, my kidney. My liver. Oh. Urgh. Blah. World's painless death. Anyway, we're gonna build ASA. The ASSA. It's not even gonna be an... Okay, this is gonna be fucking stupid looking. Let's go ahead and chisel these so we make it look a little bit prettier than just Okay, it needs to be a little pretty. A little pretty. Never mind. It's literally just gonna be the logo for the company that does the space. ASA Space Contractors LLC Incorporated. Bring it to the table. Alright, let's build it. Build. Alright, come over to here. And we can start building. Or not, because I actually want to take care of the resupply of sand and materials like that. Yeah, we do have a bunch of sand and stuff on us. We need to go drop off a lot of that. Alright, so we go over to here. Where's the bitumen? Bitumen is being sent to the gulag. Cool. Wunderbar. Give me that. Give me that shit. We do need to finish leveling this and getting rid of this blemish on my beautiful landscape that I'm working on. It's my landscape. I made it. I invented it. That's right, guys. It's mine. I did it. All the work you see here was my... Actually, it is. So, before anybody tries to take credit for that. Who the heck are you? Why'd you come here, bro? Okay, time to put in the sign of all time. Remember, this is ASA. This is so stupid, but it looks good for some reason. I don't understand, bro. Don't understand this game sometimes. It's gonna be stupidly beautiful. Stupidly majestical. ASA. That means we need to tear down that gigantic other blemish on the face of this industry. Do I just do it as one take, or do I do it... That should look good. The ASSUH. The what does this stand for? Agency Space or Agency Satellite Space Unit. Maybe. The Allied Space. No. We called it like the Space Center or something before. That's what we were calling it before, like Space Center or something like that, but I don't like that, so. ASS. Okay, so the Assault Space Station unit head or unit the Assault Space Security Unit headquarters. We need some like good like actual like art to throw in there too. Cause it's not done until we have art. It's not done until we have art in there. Once we have art, it's cooking. Cooking gasoline right there. Cooking with gasoline, bro. That's what I want to be doing right now, bro. Setting everything into flames. It's gonna be flaming. Not in a good way. It's gonna be terrible. Just terrible. We need to get rid of this, though. This is all in the way of my beautiful, gigantic sign for my great space industry. We need to build a brick wall that covers the front of it, at least. That way we can start making like, oh yeah, there actually is a space agency here. It's not just a shadow headquarters or shadow building that's just meant to make it look like we have a giant space agency. So any other intelligence agency would be like, oh hey, look, he's got a space agency. He has actual space. That's what we want them to be like. So that way they're not just be like, oh wait, they're not actually doing any space work here at the TH3 Fish Space Center. That's a bit odd. That's a bit odd indeed. Indeed it is. Assa. Name so memorable. Even a 3-year-old wouldn't forget it. And they have the brain of a goldfish. Or actually, no, even a goldfish wouldn't be able to forget it. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Do 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 do. Doing a lot of stupid nonsense. Doing a lot of stupid things today. Do 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 do. Something. Do something. Do something. What you gonna do about it, huh? Absolutely nothing. Because I said so. We need colors for the, never mind. That's actually not gonna happen. I think the joke is enough. Unless we can come up with more to it. Like, integrate something in there. Or something. Let's take a look at it. Well, if we had the color red, that'd be a good option to use. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to use this for, like, the actual backdrop. Okay, so we'll just use this for the backdrop, and then I think we're good, right, guys? I think we're good if we can use this for the backdrop. Do 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 do. How am I out of concrete? How did I run out of concrete? Just make concrete here. To be honest, we can totally make concrete here. Here and now, make the concrete. Please do so at this time. Please, thank you, and thank you. Triple the thank you for half the price. Make the concrete. Make it right. Do 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 do. Okay, my concrete's getting made. Concrete is being holy shit. Don't fuck it up. Concrete is being constructified at this time. Cool. I now have 64 red concrete to use. Shit! How the fuck do I keep falling through the floor, bro? How? Come on, pay attention, bro. Pay attention. Do 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 do. Now we gotta add some corners to this as well. Oh, we can make it look good. Trust me, bro. We're like 4 blocks away from actually having it done. I mean, I could have sworn I had more concrete just lying around. And it is the right color. It's in one of these boxes. I know it is, so... We will find... What did I say, guys? I knew I had more concrete lying around. I don't need this many red concrete, but I'm gonna have 2 right here for... So I can get in and out faster. Wow! Wow! Red concrete. Red concrete. Red concrete everywhere. Oh my gosh, I thought of a absolutely outstanding idea. All we have to do is get this place looking nice, relatively, to where I could make a video of it. That's the problem, is getting the place to look super nice. But it's kind of a huge problem because we've destroyed a lot of stuff and we've done a lot of changes to the world. And every time we change something, I never actually go to finish it because then everybody would be like, oh, it's so boring. You don't do anything. You don't do anything, bro. We're doing nothing in the videos, getting nothing done. Just sit there for hours and do that shit and it won't get anything done. It's not even mining it, bro. What is it doing? It's an awesome idea. It's a brilliant idea. It really will capture what this channel is all about at the end of the day. But all we gotta do is get the place to look slightly decent. Which might seem like an easy task, but, well, for me, it's not at all. But thankfully, thanks to a little bit of gravel and a little bit of engineering, we'll be able to make this place absolutely spiffin' in today's stream. Since that is actually probably a very important goal that I need to catch up on, is making this place look spiffin'. Should mine all this stuff out of the ground. Get it all nice and empty so I can start planting down my dirt. Start burying stuff. It's gonna be a burial site here, bro. Burial site. What in the tarnations? What in the Sam Hill? What the fuck is that? I really am not doing much besides just building, which is kind of absolutely the boring part that people don't enjoy. Well, people don't enjoy it because I'm not talking right now, when I need to be talking. I need to be talking so that way you all are getting the joy of this epic video that we're making, bro. Because we've actually just made, this is outstanding progress. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. This is what I need. This asphalt is going to come in handy because we're going to need to build a road that goes into that. But we'll do that in a second. It will just be like a little bit of a... We'll just keep going straight, I guess. I also need dirt as well. That's another thing I forgot to get. Dirt. We should have plenty of dirt. It should just be in a box or several boxes scattered about almost. Get some dirt. We can start. Actually, we can get started on that tomorrow. Okay, so the plan is simple. We're gonna do a sales pitch as CEO of ASA. Jimmy Kidney Stone. Jimmy Kidney Stone. Gimme Kidney Stone. Jimmy Kidney Stone. Hi, my name is Jimmy Kidney Stone, CEO of ASA. And today I'm gonna sell you my latest product. 10,000 kilotons of nickel. Nikolai ore, named after the great astronaut who discovered himself, Nikolai. We conscripted him from People's Republic of Soviet Union. Bah! I don't even know, man. Gotta come up with some good jokes. Jimmy Kidney Stone. What the fuck? It's already off to a good start. Jimmy Kidney Stone. Actually, the first part needs to be filmed right now. So let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and empty enough space to actually do this. I want to build the actual facade a bit, so that way it's not too, like, kind of small. It needs to be a bit bigger than that is, so I figure we'll grab some glass and just start kind of making it look a little bit larger than it is. Really try to sell the aspects of what this is, the industry we have. I'm just gonna do like 23 of these to those. Oh, did they get vaporized? They got vaporized, didn't they? Oh shit. I vaporized iron bars, bro. Fuck. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we're gonna have a second floor right here. Actually, not even a second floor, it's just that slightly raised portion. Okay, there we go. Seal it in, and then probably just gonna put a little bit of a backdrop in. Maybe just to get it like, we might have to finish the whole building, but well, at least we could try to not have to do that. Using a little bit of film magic. Perfect. That will do the trick. We'll use some film magic to make it happen. Okay, cool. Shift F1, Shift F5, 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 F5. Then we need to get the correct field of view. This is perfect. This is like, what the heck is even going on right here? Alright, so all I have to do is hit this button. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello there, my name is Jimmy Kidneystone, CEO of ASA, aka Agency of Space Surplus United Headquarters. It makes sense. Trust. Alright, time for the next scene. Next scene right here. Oh. Okay, here's the next scene. Let's go ahead and change the FOV just slightly. Get it right in there. No, wait, no, get it so the whole thing fits in view. Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. As CEO of ASA, I have the power to snap my fingers and turn this wheat field into a parking lot. Nice. Okay, now it's time to actually make that happen. I don't need any of this wheat today. Like, we really don't need any of this, and I'm not sure why we still have this growing here. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll do that next episode. We'll build a giant parking lot there, even though it's not necessarily useful. We'll also dump all the stuff we need to continue building the industries, but we've made a good start towards the next promotional video. Promotional content, we'll put it on YouTube, of ASA. What the fuck?